Shane, what do you not want to talk about?
Oh, I don't care. Asians?
All we
Let's
talk
open to
about
that.
here.
Let's open to
all we
that.
No. Let's.
Yeah, I'm looking around. I'm like,
I love it.
We're all
Go-
Asians,
yeah,
by the way.
I've had this nightmare. No, I don't care. I'll talk about it.
Yeah. Don't say anything right now until I bring your name up.
He's gonna flip
Sure.
the switch on you.
Yeah.
He's gonna pretend he's real angry about.
I'll
the
be
Asian
angry about
stuff.
things he said then.
All right.
I know what you've said. Let's do it.
No, bro.
You don't think I've done my homework?
Oh, he's ready.
Well, I'm ready. I'm ready. Go ahead.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
When you wish upon a star. I don't know if that song was written for Disney or was a song that was pre-existing, and then Walt Disney was like, I like that song. But whoever wrote that song is a magical songwriter. What a magical song that is. I think of fucking, what's that light bulb that flies around? The light
A
bulb.
shining star?
No,
Wait,
the-
a shining star.
No, the thing in the thing with the
Oh, Firefly.
no, but what's his Tinkerbell?
Tinkerbell.
Tinkerbell, yeah, yeah.
Light bulb?
I don't know what is it.
She's a firefly,
yeah,
right?
Yeah.
I don't know what
It's a
it is.
fairy. It's a fairy.
But it reminds me of the flyer, the light bulb. I'm going to say light bulb.
Yeah.
Because it reminds me of a light
Cool,
bulb.
cool.
Yeah. Because back in those days, I don't know what year that was, but I'm sure that was used for illumination. Those little creatures.
Fairies. Yeah.
Yeah. Like you they have bonfire. I don't know. They probably have bonfires and like little torches and stuff.
Yeah.
But if you want a little bit more illumination, right? You have a campfire. You just get one of those little tinkers, right?
Yeah.
Is Tinkerbell the name, or is that what they're
race?
called?
Tinkerbell is her
It's the
name.
name.
Is
But
her specific name?
Here's a
Then what
fun-
are they,
Her
fairies?
species is fairy.
My
she's
bad.
A fairy, so she's not a
Let's look it up.
She's not.
No, well, we have a guest.
a
I have to bring the
firefly.
guest up.
I
but-
just want to say something about
Okay, go ahead.
fireflies. They illuminate to attract the mate, and then they kill the mate. So
I don't know why you would even throw that out there because
because I'm illuminating.
Oh, so you're gonna kill me? Baby, don't stay so. That freaks me out. Anyway, don't Google that.
Okay.
You don't have to Google that.
Right.
It's a fairy,
She's a fairy.
and her name is Tinkerbell.
Yeah.
And she's not a light bulb. Okay, that I learn everything new every day. Now listen, the reason why I sing that song is because I think it's a magical song, and I have a magical guest.
Wait, you have something on your nose. Can I take it out?
What is it? Is it
Oh,
a booger?
is it
It's not a booger. It's like
Skin.
a peeling piece of skin.
The fuck? Okay. Was it a booger or what was
Wish,
it?
make a wish.
So,
And when you wish upon a scab.
don't talk, I said.
Oh, okay, my bad. Trying to liven this thing up.
This is the way we go. We go slow.
All right.
We open slow.
Yeah.
It's a slow burn, this podcast, okay?
My bad.
Yeah, this podcast is like let there be blood.
Oh yeah.
There will be blood.
Oh, is that what that's called?
It's There Will Be Blood.
I don't know anything right now, huh?
No.
I'm learning everything. It's not let there be blood. It's there will be blood.
Mm-hmm.
What's the difference?
It's almost the same.
Thank you.
Light bulb fairy.
Thank you, Gil.
Will you just introduce?
I will. Hold on. I will. So, I don't know when it was, a year ago or 2 years, whatever, right? There was some sort of uproar, right? Some rumblings. And I'm like, what the fuck is the rumblings about? You know what I mean? So you Google things, because I have the internet. And then, I saw a video of the rumbling, which is some kid got cast on SNL, which, by the way, you know how I feel about that show.
Yeah.
I fucking hate it. I'll just say it now. I hate it. The reason why is because I was on Mad TV for so long, and we were always compared to them. And it's like in the industry, if they got off that show, right, the industry just, just sucked all their dicks and, and gave them everything. And then we had to wait back in line. So I have this weird, But anyway, he said something on a podcast, and I was trying to figure out what was the wrong thing was. I couldn't even figure it. I had to call people. I had to go. I called people like, what was it though? And they're like, I don't know. And I'm like, either.
It was the hanging ducks.
Yeah. Was it the hanging
I
duck?
don't
I don't even know. But
Delicious.
anyway, but then I started Googling a
But do you
stand-up.
think our gauge is off because we say some really horrible things?
Yeah.
Like, is
No.
our...
No.
So we
No. Nope. No way.
We're too clean.
I'll tell you why.
We're clean.
Because I live in this country, and before I'm anything, I'm an American. It doesn't feel like it, or look like it, but that's what I am. I was born in San Diego, Sharps Hospital, 1971.
Let's go.
I bleed red, white, and blue.
That's the color. Yep.
Yeah, jeez.
Almost forgot.
Right? I almost
Very
forgot.
American.
Anyway, let's give him a round of applause. He's a great stand-up. Shane Gillis, everybody. Great sketch guy. Give him a round. So Shane, before we start, I want to. I have a couple of questions.
Sure.
I just have a couple.
you
So
type them out too.
I typed them up because I don't want to forget them. So the first question is a two-part question, right? And the second,
Oh, two-part question.
yeah, and the second thing I want to ask you is a request, if you don't mind.
Sure.
Okay. So just let me finish the questions before you answer the two, right? Why do we have a Chinatown, and why do they live in one place?
Guys, question one.
I would say if I had to put my finger. You know what's funny?
What?
Is I haven't thought about it since.
Oh, you haven't. Yeah,
That's been out of my mind.
Yeah.
And I think I was right the first time.
I think you were. Yeah.
I think I was correct.
Yeah, you were. The second thing is just a request. Say the word noodle in an Asian accent.
Neuter.
That's all.
I mean,
that's all I want. That's all I wanted.
That's my
Give him a
big
round of
hits.
applause. Amazing.
Wow.
So thanks for being on the pod, bro. We've wanted you for a while, and you're in town. So
Yeah,
this is
man.
Great. How do you like LA?
I like it. It's great.
You were telling me in the driveway that you liked it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's nice.
What you also said was it's better than New York.
I think it's nicer to live here than New York, for sure.
Wow. You
Like,
rarely,
Without a doubt.
you rarely hear that.
New York's.
Rarely hear that.
From the New York comics?
No, most comics are like, I love New York. LA sucks.
Well, a lot of them, they started in New York. I started in Philly and then moved to New York 3 years ago. So I'm still new to New York, kind of.
Yeah, but Philly is an hour away from New York.
2 hours, yeah. But
2 hours,
it's
yeah.
like it's still, you can park.
All right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's not like New York's it's crazy.
Yeah, it's crazy. And I was just in Philly maybe 3 weeks ago, and I stayed one night there. And I have to say, the town, I feel like the movie Seven was based on the town. I mean, there's a gray dreariness sometimes about that place. Do you see that or no? Is that
Philadelphia?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's pretty ugly. It's an ugly city, for sure.
Yeah. But
I like it.
Yeah, no, it's a great town because
Yeah.
I went to a steakhouse where I had to buzz. It's like something Rose or something where I had to buzz a door, and the little thing, like back in, remember we always do Lord of the Rings references, but remember in Lord of the Rings when the hobbits go to that first town and then they had to slide open a little thing, and then there's a bottom one for hobbits. So they did that little joke.
Yeah.
Slick-
Was there a bottom one for you?
You think there's a third door that's even smaller?
No, at the restaurant that you went to.
If I was in Lord of the Rings, yeah,
At
there's
the
like
restaurant you went to.
No, there was just one, babe.
Oh.
I'm not a dwarf. Can you say that?
Well, you have dwarf-like proportions.
God, that hurts.
How tall are you?
I'm 5'3".
Pushing.
That's pretty
I'm
good.
pushing 5.
That's not bad.
I know. It's not great though.
It certainly is not great.
Yeah, no. How tall are you?
I'm 6'3".
Oh,
Yeah, that's pretty good.
That's all right.
What do you mean?
I think look-wise, we're not that. I think my height's not doing me that much. I'm fine.
Yeah. You think
Yeah.
that you and I aren't the best specimens of our
No.
ethnicity?
I think me being 6'3" makes no difference as far as
Yeah.
Yeah.
If I feel like if an alien race came down, right? Let me see all the your prime specimens of every ethnicity, right?
Sure.
They would probably put through. Here's Stephen Yun, and then here for Tom Hardy. But
Yeah.
you and I would be in the back somewhere in a
Tom
barn. Like you guys aren't gonna make the cut.
No, we're not killing him.
Yeah. Why?
Why?
Yeah.
I don't think you and I take care of ourselves. I don't think we're doing good.
But what if the alien race is like, no, we think that this is hot?
It
You know
could
what I
be
mean? It
because
could be.
they're like super intelligent, so they're not like working out or moving.
Right.
So they might have soft bodies themselves.
Or maybe in there, where they come from, like bulbousy things,
Sure.
right, is like hot, right? That guy has a very big white head, right? Please say noodle or whatever. it
Yeah,
might-
yeah.
yeah. But you don't think you're hot?
No.
Yeah.
No.
You've never thought you were hot?
No, that is one thing I do hate about LA.
What?
That everybody's like cool here.
What?
And I thought people in New York were pretty corny. For
Oh,
being,
right.
Like cool.
Yeah.
LA people are very cool.
Yeah.
And it kind of fucking annoys me.
But you know what I think is cool? Your vibe.
Thanks, man.
Yeah. Well, I was being sarcastic.
I'm not. I don't understand why people don't get this.
Yeah. Because what this look right here, right,
Yeah.
is
Yeah.
Hoosiersy.
Okay.
Like the Indiana
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Hoosiers,
Yeah.
right? It's like, that culture of, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like they when they go clothes shopping, they go to like Sam's. What's a sporting goods?
Oh, at least at Sam's Clubs.
Big Five.
Big Five,
Yeah.
right?
Or
Like
Dick's.
for your fashion, you probably go to Big Five, get the big basketball
Big stuff.
shorts. Yeah.
You have
Yeah.
big coach energy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thanks.
That's not a compliment.
No, that's
That
Coach?
is fair.
yeah.
I'll take coach.
But but out of all the whites,
Yes.
All of them.
no. But through
Yes.
the history of
Yes.
whiteisms, there was always a guy like you. And I think that back in the day, I don't want to be offensive, but what kind of white? He's not a baker.
Oh.
You know what? I know what he was. You know what he was?
What?
One of those jolly monks with the brown robes.
A friar.
A friar.
He's got friar feet.
He's got a friar vibe. Thank you so
Thanks,
much.
guys.
Yeah.
You have a friar vibe.
I'll take that.
What am I? Like of all the Asians in the history of Asia, right? What would I have been like 300 years ago?
I don't know. I feel like you guys have like two jobs. You're either like in the fields or a samurai.
Yeah.
You strike me as more of a field Asian.
What?
If I had to guess.
I know. Well, you're saying that I would be out there with the hat.
Yes.
Right?
Something would come up in the village. You'd be like, oh, fuck, we got to get out of here. You'd scurry among the.
Yeah.
Right?
No, well, can I give myself something?
Sure.
Maybe, but what if I also, right? What if I also was working on the fields, but I also like, I don't know how they work it, but like in the barn. Do they have barns back then in Asia?
I would think so. Yeah.
I would hide like guns and machine guns for the army or the rebellion.
Oh, we're
army.
doing like Vietnamese.
Maybe maybe Vietnamese. Yeah, I think I would be like doing something on the side.
I think you would do something like that to get your whole village napalmed. I think you'd think you were slick
Oh, you
and have a weapons cache.
Yeah. I think that while we're talking about Vietnam, right?
Sure. This is what I was hoping we would.
That's exactly what Shane Gillis wanted to talk about when he promotes his special.
Yeah, let's chat
Vietnam.
Vietnam. Let's talk more atrocities.
Yeah. No, I think, bro, because I love Vietnam War movies. I think that you and I, right? Let's suppose like two sides are fighting each other, right? I'm obviously the Viet Cong, right? And
Yeah.
you're an American soldier. You and I get lost, right? And then it becomes like that movie Enemy Mine, where you and I are lost in a cave, right? And maybe that's a good movie where you and I bond.
Are forced to
Yeah.
go.
Yeah.
Oh.
You and I are hungry in the first hour.
Right, but I know the terrain.
Sure.
Like, oh, come here,
How would you say it?
oh, come here. You know what I mean?
Are we all pretending that that's not funny? Are we still pretending that that's not funny?
I don't know, that was offensive.
It is
that was
funny.
kind of offensive. Well, Bobby,
I know it's funny. I'm tired of being told it's not funny.
Yeah. I was like, come, right? And you're
Yeah.
like, where are we going? You know what I mean? Maybe you say a word, they call me something that like I'm offended by, and
Sure.
you kind of correct it, and I call you something, right? So, but you have to come up with some sort of nickname for me. What would you call me? I don't get in trouble, but just what would you call
don't get it. Don't
Don't
get
call
in
me
trouble.
Noodle.
There's
But
no
give him
kidding.
a nickname.
Don't call me Noodle or
An
anything like
offensive nickname? No.
No, go the other direction then, like, you know what I mean? Jackson. Well, you can call me
Yeah.
Jackson. Yeah.
Jackson.
Yeah. See, that feels good.
Jackson. Jackson. Yeah, it's perfect.
Jackson, right? And I go, why?
Yeah.
Yeah. And then I'll call you. Yeah. I'll just call you Chong, because
Oh,
Yeah.
go all the other direction,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
I go Chong, you go Jackson, right? And I know what all the rice is, right? And then we sneak out of the gate, right?
Yeah.
And then we become maybe lovers in the gate. I don't know.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean? Would you, if you were in a Hollywood movie, right? Like, hey, Shane, you know, I heard you on TigerBelly. And we,
Yeah, the
and we
big
wrote
wigs.
we wrote the script. We greenlit this movie, but there's a 3-hour fuck montage
Damn.
with
that's-
Bobby Lee.
Of you and I having
Yeah,
sex
yeah.
for 3 straight hours.
Yeah. I mean,
It's a porn.
we could trim it. We could trim it in editing.
At different corners of the patty, one in the barn.
Yeah.
patty.
There we go.
I'm all for it.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
I'm upside down on a banana tree, right?
Yeah.
And you're like mouth, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You're on the ground.
You could do the rickshaw. You could hold my legs and I walk.
Right. That'd
You
be
could do all
fun.
types of stuff.
All types of stuff. Would you do it?
Yes.
Me too.
Yes.
I'm glad we got that out of the way.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean.
Because I was in the way.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was on everybody's minds.
Yeah.
So when that shit happened to you back in the day, when was that? A couple
It
years
was
ago?
2 years ago.
Initially,
exactly.
how did it feel?
It felt bad. I'll be honest, not great.
Was it devastating though?
I think it was just more surreal than like it took me a while to be like, damn, that was devastating because it was. But like while it was happening, I was like, this is crazy because I was doing like I was new. I was brand new in comedy.
Wow.
You know,
That must.
I'd
yeah.
moved to New York that year.
Jeez.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
So and also getting that show, you have to jump over a bunch of hoops
I didn't. I literally did one audition.
Oh shit.
in front of Lauren.
Yeah.
Was Seth there? Or Myers probably not. No. Who else was in the room?
Colin Jost probably. No.
Yeah, I think the writers, Che,
Oh,
and
Che.
then some of the other producers and stuff.
And you got it.
Yep.
And then how long did you have it before they took it away?
Not long. I mean, I auditioned like 2 weeks before they told me I was going to be on the show. And then they told me I was going to be on the show. The next day they announced it. That day 5 hours in is when I started getting like, oh, this isn't going to happen. You know,
Oh.
it was pretty quick.
I mean, honestly, dude, it's like, and I want to be completely sincere with it because I'm not emotional, but it hurts me.
Yeah,
It hurts me. It's like, because even when I got mad back in the day, I know how exciting that is.
Yeah, it was cool.
Yeah, and I know how like magic, like you just, it's everything's otherworldly almost, and you're like floating on air, and then I can't imagine somebody just, you're floating on a cloud, and some guy going, pop, right, and then and you fall to the ground. I'm like, I can't imagine that. So
Sure.
I'm sorry that happened.
No, I appreciate it.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was like a few days where I was like, New York's incredible. Like, I was like walking around the city. I was like, wow, my city. And then like
Right.
5 hours later, I
Yeah.
was like, I hate this place.
Wow.
Yeah.
Did you move back after?
No, I stayed in New York.
You stayed?
Yeah.
And then how long did it take you to kind of like start feeling normal again?
Probably like this year. It probably took a year
My God.
without noticing, you know?
Right.
I couldn't tell. You know how it is.
Yeah.
Like when you're like depressed or whatever, you don't really know you're depressed
Yeah.
until you're not. And then
Yeah,
you're like, oh shit, I was
exactly.
fucking whacked out.
So true.
Yeah.
So
It's
true.
So fucking true.
It's
Because you're
only-
just sort of like surviving day to day, and you're sort of in a slump. But it's not until
Yeah.
you feel like the drastic opposite of that you're like, oh my god, I was a zombie for
Yeah,
that
yeah, yeah.
long.
My God, I can't imagine it.
It makes you nicer though.
It does?
When you get fucking canceled like that,
Yeah, yeah.
you're like very nice to everybody. Everybody I met was like, hey, it's really, like, I'm so excited to meet you.
Yeah.
Yeah. If
Did
I would have
we-
got SNL, I'd have been like, shut the fuck up.
I know.
Don't fucking
Wait,
talk to me.
George, do you remember how we reacted to it at that time? Did we pile on or did we offer grace? Because I want to be genuine about it. I don't want to be like, Shane, we're fine with it. But like, maybe did we say some shit about it?
Well, I know that
remember what it was.
What
I know
was
that
it?
I know that he looked up something that I said on H3.
Yeah.
And what did I say?
You basically were just saying what you had just said now about it's a comic. You didn't know what you found offensive about it. You could understand why people would be upset,
Yeah.
but you were saying
Yeah.
it's a podcast. You perform on podcasts.
Yeah, I just I just find it to be sacred.
Yeah.
Comedy to be sacred. I just feel like, once we start canceling jokes and bits, it's the end of our civilization as we know it. And I just, and also what he said was, Tony Hinchcliffe literally said, one more time for the chink, like in a mic throughout a room.
Yeah, I saw that. I was like, oh shit, dude.
Is that when your depression
was like,
lifted?
No,
good.
I knew that was just gonna bring more pressure to me. Where it was like,
Oh.
when his thing happened again, everyone was like, it took Shane Gillis and Tony Hinchcliffe.
Oh, God,
God
really?
damn it.
Right.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
and
Tony
look,
did level up though, huh?
Tony got a little wild.
That was real wild. Yeah.
He was having fun.
Yeah, but again, that's another thing. I've said this before. It's like, I've said things like if at the store, if a gay comic brought me up, the kind of things that have come out of my mouth, like one more time for the whatever. I'll do it in the room, but not here. You know what I mean?
And they give it right back to you.
And they give it right back. It's like, if I say something derogatory toward, a black guy or whatever, then he'll yell back and say something even worse about me. But it's all in love and fun.
Yeah.
And the audience is laughing. And I just maybe it's because I'm also 50 now, almost 50 now. You know what I mean? And I've seen it all. I know what's important, what I feel like, and what's not important.
That
And
shit's not-
yeah, it's not. Yeah. So anyway,
Did you lose any Asian friends?
No, I don't have any Asian friends.
Never had.
No.
Yeah.
Everybody, no one cared.
yeah, the comic.
Literally, no one cared.
Yeah.
In real life, no one cared.
It's so strange.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
No-
sure. Don't get me wrong. I'm sure there were a lot of people that did
yeah.
that did bother them, of course. And again, I also understood why they fired me. It's not like when I found out, I was like, what? How dare they? I was like, yeah, makes sense.
Yeah.
Makes sense. Here's a video of me using a slur. It makes sense.
Yeah, but
So-
but in many ways though, and you don't have to answer this if you want to, but it kind of did something different for your career.
Definitely.
In the sense that I feel like when people say your name, it's like a legit comedy entity. You know what I mean? Not just, somebody that's going to be here one day, gone the
corporate,
next,
yeah.
but somebody that's like legit, like when I think of your name, I think of Andrew Schultz, Chris DiStefano, guys that I'm
Yeah.
I don't know if you're friends with those guys.
I am.
Mark Normand, you know what I mean? Those types of guys, you know what I mean? And that's the vibe that you've done for yourself. I don't know, and if you didn't have the talent and you were just, that's one thing, but you legitimately have the talent. I'm being real.
I know.
Yeah, and
You know how I feel about compliments.
you hate it. I know. Because I've been seeing him all week, and I give him
He has
compliments.
been watching you.
He
all
gives me compliments.
No, but I
every
give him
time.
when
I'm
I
like,
see him, I give him compliments. He hates it. But I'm being
It's very sweet.
It's not
the first
sweet.
thing he
I
said
don't
to
give
me
a fuck
came
about
up
you.
and was like,
I
very
don't
nice.
care if you died. I wouldn't care.
Of course. No. No, he's being honest. I,
know, but
understand.
I'm being legitimately honest with you. It's like I would be sad if you died. Of
No,
course.
why?
But you know what I mean. I'm being I don't know what you're like as a person, but I'm just saying in terms of like how I perceive who you are, how I know how other comics
Yeah.
perceive you, and how we talk about you, and it's in a good lens. It's like you're legitimate, and I don't think that if 2-3 years ago, if you got on SNL, that you would get the same kind of street credibility even. It's almost as if you went through something, you know what I mean, what are you looking at me like? Am I saying the wrong thing?
No. Why are you? What?
That was so weird.
Because he does this thing where he has his pen in his hand and he's gonna write down something like,
note?
"Wow, we're gonna have to edit that part." You know what I mean? Don't fucking do that.
He's all you see in his papers. Race traitor.
George
All
is married
caps.
to George is married to an Asian now, so he's
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Anyway, that's enough compliments from me. But it's like I think you. I honestly think that you're gonna have a really good career. Does it feel like it?
Yeah, I hope so. I hope.
This guy hates compliments.
Yeah. What do you want? Yeah. Yes.
Also, I met your girlfriend.
Yeah.
Right, and I'm like, oh yeah, he's like me. You're batting way beyond.
Yeah. Well,
Don't you think?
you have to be funny.
I know.
It's a good indicator.
Yeah. I'm not saying that you're ugly. I'm just saying.
No,
that
I am.
Do you,
Yes, I've been in this city for a week. I am ugly. It's confirmed. Dude, I walk outside. It's like, Jesus Christ.
Isn't you know what? It's I feel like a 10 everywhere else. As soon as I land in LA, I'm like,
It's
jump
just-
off a fucking bridge.
It's
Like,
because everybody here dresses like a fucking teenager. It's very weird. Everybody's trying to be fucking 20.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
When you look at my dress, do you think it's
This is
teenage?
good. No,
think
this
it's
is this is you're a homeless guy.
Yeah, and I like that's what I'm going for.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
Although I dress like a 5th grader.
no, you dress like the assistant coach of some sort of weird
Yeah.
sporting event.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
like the
Like
slide.
that's football, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. You know how I know that? You told me.
Yeah.
Oh, I was gonna ask if you knew.
Yeah, yeah. What is that sporting event?
This is
I mean, what's team?
this is Notre Dame.
Notre Dame.
Notre Dame football.
What do you know about Notre Dame?
I know that. Let me see what the mascot is.
Yeah, what do you think?
The Notre Dame mascot, is it kind of like a bearded little man?
I mean, yeah.
No, I'm being real.
Yeah.
Is it a bearded little?
It absolutely
Yeah, it
is.
is.
Yeah, I think it's a bearded
What
little
is he?
man.
Yeah.
I don't know what he is. I know he's wearing some sort of hat. Is he wearing some sort of like a squat? I don't know what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're exactly right.
Yeah, I mean, no, you guys are fucking with me. I'm
No,
just,
swear
you
to God.
actually are being right.
I can't believe how much you know without knowing what it is.
I don't know
You've
what
just-
it is.
You
I-
described him perfectly.
well, I have eyes. Number one, I have
Yeah.
eyes, and I'm a thinking kind of entity.
All right,
you
what
know
do you
I mean?
think Notre Dame's nickname is? What do you think they are?
Can you give me 3 options, and then I'll let me guess the right one?
Uh,
Yeah,
Give
you
it
can.
away, but
there's no
Yeah, you can.
okay.
the Shamrocks.
That's one.
Yep, that's an option.
Uh-huh.
The
The
Jackal Stones.
No, the Jackal Stones.
The Jackal Stones.
What's the Jacket Stone?
the Jack.
The
Oh, yeah.
Irishman
Uh-huh.
or the Fighting Irish.
The Fighting Irish.
Yeah. Yeah.
Did you go to Notre Dame?
No. I did
I mean,
not.
when I
So-
see dudes like you, I was like, why will you wear that then?
My grandpa and uncle and my cousin went, and my grandpa and cousin played.
Legacy.
Yeah,
Your grandpa and your cousin
played for Notre
played
Dame.
for the Notre Dame in the
Yes.
football program.
Yes.
Were they good?
I don't know.
Oh,
I think my uncle started, or my grandpa started.
your grandpa started.
Then he cracked his skull.
Oh, what?
Yeah. All right. This is a funny story. So every story I've ever heard about my grandpa was like he was fighting people. He was always attacking people.
yeah, yeah.
Like I never heard a story about him other than him fighting people. And then he had a heart attack. Obviously, he was like 6'5", 250 pounds, huge guy, and he had a heart attack. And when he came out of surgery, he tried to attack the nurses and doctors, and his heart exploded again on the table. So that's how he died.
Wait.
Oh.
But every story I heard about
Yeah.
him was him attacking people, and I never put together that he clearly had CTE.
Yeah.
Until I found a newspaper article that was from him playing football in like 1928 that he was held out of a game because of a head injury.
Wow.
And if you were held out for a head injury in the 20s,
yeah.
you were fucked up. Like you
Yeah.
were- yeah. So he played offensive line for Notre Dame in the
And what's
20s.
crazy about that is obviously they didn't know what CTE is back
They
then.
just figured out.
They
what
just
CTE
figured that out,
Yeah.
right? And it's like that's a huge thing, man.
Yeah.
Junior Seau, one of my buddies.
Was
Never
he
met
really
him.
your buddy?
No, but I went to his restaurant.
Buddies.
He has a restaurant in San Diego
Yeah.
called Junior Seau.
He's a fucking legend.
Legend, dude.
Yeah.
But didn't he like how did he go out?
I think he shot himself in the chest.
But not the head because he
No.
wanted to give it to
Yes.
for studies, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh God, how?
Thoughtful.
How do you just?
It
How
was
do you-
thoughtful. It was
Yeah.
pretty
How do you
fucking wild.
turn a gun like this and you press with your thumbs?
I think you can.
Oh, like this.
Yeah.
Oh, I see. Like that. Oh
Sure.
my God, how difficult that is that? Elliott Smith, you know who that is?
No.
He's a singer-songwriter.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
and
I
he
do
took a
know.
knife. This is how and he stabbed himself in the heart.
Is that true though? Because that's what we all were told, right?
Yeah,
back in the
I've heard
day.
that, but maybe
we were
for-
like, oh, he was like tripping on acid and he stabbed
Mm.
himself in the chest 5 times. But like, that's the late '90s. Like, we didn't have Google to reference.
Yeah, I don't know how he died, but he's dead for sure.
I know he's dead.
Yeah.
As fuck.
It wasn't like a skateboarding accident.
Stabbing yourself in the heart's not. But that's your guys' thing. You guys.
What do you mean?
They all fucking know.
yeah. Well, oh yeah.
I know that's Japanese.
No, that's Japanese.
I'm just being a jerk.
I know.
I'm just being a jerk here.
Yeah.
Wait,
Yeah, but-
do Koreans have any type of like
I like him.
self-sacrifice?
He's not afraid. Yeah.
Like,
Koreans?
yeah.
What?
Do Koreans have a form of like self-sacrifice? Like
No, that's not
Military.
in our thing. You know, I know that what samurais used to do it, right?
Yeah.
And then the yakuza are really good at chopping fingers and stuff.
yeah, their own
Yeah.
though?
Yeah, I think they do. I don't know if they do it themselves, but it's either some sort of initiation or something. But
Yeah.
it's like they'll put their finger on the edge. I have carpal tunnel, so I can't even do it. But like, if I did that, and then they
Why
would
do you have
chop-
nail polish on?
It's just bad nail.
What's the why? What's the matter?
I was just curious.
I don't know. I don't like that.
You have a bad nail?
Yeah, I have a bad nail, and I don't like the nail.
That's funny.
Yeah. What do you mean?
You know why it's
Having
bad?
a bad nail. It's funny. What do you mean? Why do I have to explain why it's funny?
Yeah.
Shayna, I want your thoughts on this.
Sure.
It's called.
I don't like it.
I know you.
There's my answer.
He's had a ton of athlete's foot on his left foot
Baby,
for
why do you
years,
keep
right?
saying that, man?
You should pee on it in the shower.
No, he doesn't want to heal it because he finds it to be like a very it's a hobby for him. So he likes to scratch it, and
Baby,
then that
I had athlete's foot for like a year, and it does feel really good
It
to
does
scratch,
feel good.
especially at night.
Yeah.
It's so good.
You know what I'm talking
I know exactly
about.
how good it is.
Yeah,
and I understand because I loved having lice.
yeah.
Lice-
I love having
what?
lice.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
I loved having lice. I loved like popping the little things in my fingers. It was a fun thing as a kid. Okay,
Yeah.
would gladly somebody please give me lice. So, but he
That's
ended up
for real.
For real.
That's fucking crazy.
It's
Like that's
crazy.
one of the craziest things
Yeah.
It's not.
I've
worth
ever
the
heard.
pain.
I mean,
Anybody said.
imagine you're laying next to your wife and you hear pop,
Well,
and she's
no,
popping
because
lice.
they have to. They use
Think
this
about it.
fine
When
tooth
did you-
comb.
Look,
Oh
look,
my
look, look.
God,
Oh my
dude.
God, here we go.
You guys, it's so great. It's underrated. I promise.
Oh my God.
Popping those.
Get on board. So you have to use
This is the most
fine-tooth
insane
comb.
cope. This is a cope. This is text. Like, guys, this is actually cool as hell. No, it's the worst thing
The
ever.
worst thing.
You guys,
Look at that.
Try it
God,
out.
God, oh my
Khalyla.
God.
Highly recommend.
Oh my God. Yeah.
And when someone is just like doing this to your hair, and it's just great. Look.
Oh, my head. I don't know.
Nostalgia.
Hold on, hold on.
Itchy.
Dude,
My head is itchy right now for some reason.
It's
Oh my
it's
God.
underrated. I think you guys are missing out. But here's what I wanted to tell you:
Yeah.
that he would scratch his athlete's foot so much that it got under that particular blue nail that you see. And then
it's a fungal.
one more transference. He then touched me, and then I got jock itch.
Surprise. I mean, what do you want?
Bobby.
Is that,
I mean, what do
now
you
is
want?
that better or worse than lice?
That's better.
Thank you.
Lice is
Thank you.
lice is fucking
Thank you.
crazy.
Lice is crazy, man.
Lice is crazy. Now that's fucking
And
wretched.
the reason why it's crazy is because you don't hear it a lot
What do you
anymore.
mean?
It's like somebody dying from smallpox. You just don't hear it, right? It's like an older thing, right? So it's like, we don't even know what lice is like on our heads because we have water and shampoo, right?
When did you get lice?
Which
When
in
I
the
was
Philippines.
when I was younger and
In the Philippines.
Yeah.
Okay,
But
so there wasn't as
welcome
much of a
in. I
stigma.
welcome you back into my life. Lice.
Everybody in the Philippines was like,
I mean, yeah,
It's
it was.
fine.
It became something we did as a family to sort of
That's
like
so weird. I know,
comb each other's hair.
But Shane,
God, I'm really
we
not
may-
doing
we
service
may-
in the Philippines.
No, we may not know what it's. Maybe it is cool. No, I'm being real. I mean, think about it, dude.
Can't be.
Yeah, no, but I'm.
I
saying
had
that.
bed bugs.
Oh.
Where?
You've had bed bugs.
I had bed bugs.
Where?
Like 2 years ago in New York. It
Oh
was,
my
It's the
God.
worst.
You have to
I
burn
think about it
everything.
every night.
You have to burn everything.
Yeah, I got rid of everything I own.
Did they fuck you up?
Yeah, not really, but like mentally.
Oh,
Wow.
It like fucks
Did
you
you-
up. No, I'm not saying it was like I was, but it, like I would still like I still look for bed bugs now. Like
Yeah.
it fucks you up. It's
Well, how do you know
disgusting.
you have them if
my,
they're not biting on you?
My one roommate, yeah, you can get like little bites on your arm
Yeah.
or
Oh,
leg or
You can
something,
see it
Yeah.
on the bed, actually.
and then you look for them and you'll fucking see them on your bed.
What freaks me out is
and it's
scabies.
the worst.
Yeah, but what do they do? Did they eat your blood? I mean, how do they survive?
Yeah, they just suck your blood a little.
Yeah.
And that's their whole deal.
Yeah.
Is their whole deal?
That's
is
all they do. You could live with them.
you. I mean,
You could ignore it,
theoretically you could.
Yeah, I think
but
so.
they get on everything. So like you can't.
No, I've heard when you have bed
dispose
bugs,
of
you have to burn your clothes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Every single thing that you have. Right? That's a nightmare.
Yeah. And then the guy brings in a dog that smells for them.
Oh shit! Sorry.
They bring in like a beagle.
Oh.
Yeah, my roommate said, he was like, yeah, we're going to have to get a beagle in here. I was like, you're the dumbest guy I've ever. You think a fucking dog's coming in to find our bed bugs?
Yeah.
And sure enough,
What?
Well,
the guy
my
came in with a
sister-
beagle.
My sister's jails, where she used to work at, they had like I think the worst bed bug case in the whole like city, and they had to fumigate. Is that the right word?
Yeah.
But it took days for them to do that. They had to shut the jails down.
Yeah, but it's like if what I'm saying is if we got bed bugs in our house, we'd have to burn like my vintage
Everything.
t-shirts, everything.
Like furniture, fucking everything, dude.
but why can't I just look at the shirt and go, "There's no bed bugs on this"?
Eggs.
Yeah.
The eggs, bro.
Eggs. It's all disgusting.
Right, and so I can't wash out the eggs.
You probably could, yeah. But
Yeah.
What are you guys' thoughts on worms? You've had
I'm
worms?
not a fan of worms. I have never had worms.
Yeah.
Oh God.
What about is
You've
crabs?
had worms?
Of course I've had worms.
Wait, what? Where? What?
I bet she loved it too.
And you know how
going
good it
on?
feels to pull a worm out your butt? You guys are
You
really
are
missing
lying,
out.
dude.
Oh, no.
You're lying.
I swear to God.
She grew up in the Philippines, bro.
yeah, understand our
yeah.
culture.
I understand their culture, dude. Yeah.
All right. Cool, I'll give you that.
You know what? You're
If I was
being.
back home, I
Yeah.
would have had a different response. But yes, I respect your worm.
Yeah.
Thank you. It felt so
My
good.
cat had worms, and I was not excited.
What kind? The little one that
The like little white one.
yeah, little rice pellet thing?
Yeah, I didn't like that.
What do you mean? How many cats do you have,
I had one cat.
Dad?
No, my parents gave it to my cousin because I
Oh.
left it when I moved to the city.
Oh, don't you
Yeah.
love cats though?
I do love cats.
We have 3 ourselves.
Yeah, cats rule.
And then how do you know there's a little
You
right?
see its asshole.
see
You
it,
see it hanging
Wait,
Well,
out
they
of
they
its
leave
ass.
them everywhere.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
They leave a little trail of like little rice kernels.
All the-
like
yeah.
little rice morsels. Babe, all of our cats have had them. It's very common.
Oh, they have.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't look at my cat's assholes just because I like
Are-
I like the face part, but I mean, why would you look at a fucking cat's asshole? Yeah,
Any port and storm.
yeah. All right. And then dogs, can dogs get them?
Yes. Dogs get
Worms?
tons of worms.
But you know, but have you heard of this? Models, supermodels, going
Yeah.
to Mexico or
A
something
tapeworm, yeah.
and getting a tapeworm, and then it eats away. What does it eat away
Well,
at the food?
it basically forces malnutrition. But the thing with tapeworm is that, again, we were told that in the late 90s. They were like, yeah, you could just cross over to Mexico and go on a tapeworm
That's what I
diet.
heard.
Throw up.
What?
Yeah,
Yeah.
just
You can
please
just
throw
throw
up.
up. Yeah.
Because tapeworms can be like 80 feet long and they just wrap around and they like don't allow you to properly absorb your nutrients. But you get this distended belly where you look like you're very skinny everywhere, but your shit is like pregnant. Because I swear I had an Abercrombie ex coworker that had tapeworm because I would look at her body and I'd be like, I think you crossed the border and got yourself a tapeworm.
So you pulled worms out of your ass?
Oh yeah. Oh my God. It was delightful. Because
I would imagine
right?
it feels good.
It feels so good.
Yeah, I
You
would
guys,
imagine it
please.
felt good.
It and also it's like, you know, it's like this.
I mean, imagine she's pop pulling shit out of her asshole. I mean,
God.
it's like, what a disgusting animal you are.
don't talk about my culture like
No,
that.
I'm not talking about your culture. I'm just saying you specifically. It's like you have fucking worms coming out of your asshole.
You have
You're
to
popping the fucking.
You have to imagine like the climate there, right? It's humid, it's tropical. I'm barefoot most of the day. Like I'm living like a fucking baby Tarzan.
What's dengue?
Dengue.
What's dengue? Have you heard dengue?
Dengue.
Have you
Fever,
dengue
yeah.
fever? What is
Yeah,
that?
dengue
What does that
is
do?
from a mosquito.
Yeah.
And
And
it
you pee a lot, right? Is that one? No.
no.
Wait. Which
That's
was,
malaria when you have Pepsi colored urine
Sure.
because it shuts down your kidney.
wait. Pepsi Cola colored?
Yeah, because it's blood, basically.
Does it smell like Pepsi and stuff?
You could try.
Okay. So dengue fever.
Dengue. God, you're like the least Asian person I know. He doesn't even know how to cook rice.
Have you heard of? Have you heard of it? Is it dang to you or dengue?
I think it's dengue.
Thank you.
Yeah.
10K then. Sorry. You know, dude, I thought you were gonna back me up there, man.
Look, guys.
Yeah.
What the fuck are we doing here? Talking worms?
Did you? But let me ask you something. Back, just I just want to talk about because I forgot to ask you. The guy that you did it with, that you got canceled. You know, when you got canceled.
Yeah.
Are you still doing a podcast with him?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, Matt and Shane's Secret Podcast.
Yeah. Did he get in trouble?
He didn't. He was not doing comedy at the time. But yes, he did get in trouble. He was at a school. He was studying. He was at a university.
What do they do in?
They like thought about kicking him out of the school. They were.
Really?
He had to like meet with the dean. They had. Yeah. Yeah. Universities are pretty liberal. I don't know if you've.
Yeah. Yeah. You know what? I just don't understand. You know. The climate. I just hope that it changes, man, because it's like. That whole thing is just so fucking upsetting.
You're hoping for climate change.
No, I'm thinking about the climate. Is that climate? That's not what I'm. Well, you know what I mean.
We could use a little. Yeah.
Yeah. No, but the I mean.
Sure.
No, I'm just trying to explain.
Well, I'm trying to help you.
I know, but
I'm
I don't
trying to
think-
help you
I don't-
end what you're saying.
No. I don't think it's happening.
All right, give it.
Right. Let me give it. Can I give it a go? Yeah, I think that. Go ahead, help me. I need you to help me.
I had nothing. You see that? You go help you.
Yeah. I really need you to help me. You know what I mean?
I think you want the culture to change.
No, I think the culture. I think culture should change, right? But I just think that like it just went the other way so extremely, right? That's all I'm gonna. That's all I wanted to say. Have you done a late night talk show as a stand up yet?
No.
Right. I remember back in the day is once I did the Tonight Show, it kind of like validates you in a weird way, like psychologically, even to myself. It's like I could show up and go, I did that. You know what I mean? Do you think that TV has that kind of...
Those days are gone.
Yeah, those days are
Who
gone.
the fuck is watching that?
Now
still?
doing this or doing Rogan or doing
Yeah.
a major podcast is that type of
Also, his special
Validation.
is about to hit. It's gonna hit 1 million.
God.
soon.
yeah.
Oh my
It's
God.
on YouTube.
Yeah.
And
it's
it's
just
on
YouTube. It's
Thank
free.
you.
Yeah. And by doing it that way, because who else did that YouTube?
Norman,
Schultz.
Liz,
Schultz did.
Mark
Schultz.
Norman
Schultz
did.
did it,
Schultz,
yeah.
they all did
Sam
it.
Morril.
Yeah.
All the New York guys.
Let me ask
Yeah.
you, why do it like that?
Because number one, I didn't really have a choice. So let's put that out.
Okay, good. That's the first thing.
Yeah, number one, Netflix and HBO were not going to put me out right now. I knew in order for me to get to, if I wanted to get back into maybe doing a Netflix special or an HBO special, I was going to have to put out something by myself to be like, look, I can do this. You know what I mean? And it just, like, to put it out for free, for me, is just, it's more important for me to get as many eyes on it as possible. Just ticket sales and kind of for everybody to see me do stand up and be like, all right, maybe he's good at this,
Yeah.
versus people just reading an article or a headline and being like, racist, fuck him,
All right.
right wing edgelord, something like that.
All right.
You know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's so because I saw some clips of your stand up and I told you, I go, when I saw the bit, I was just like, especially that Fox News bit, right, about your dad.
Yeah.
I literally, legitimately, from beginning to end, right? It's just it's a funny bit, great angle, and it's like somebody that, like, it's like watching what Bill Burr would have done or whatever, right? It's like that level of bit, and I was just like, wow, this guy's really good, you know? And it's like, now when you're on the road because of your YouTube thing, you think, were you selling out before?
I was just starting to sell well,
Yeah.
but sometimes no. Like some markets.
Like what markets?
I think I'm in Lafayette, Louisiana this weekend.
Oh, you are?
I think ticket sales are a little low.
When is this era?
This week.
All right,
Nice.
so Lafayette, Louisiana.
Sure.
Lafayette, Louisiana. Please.
You
Dude,
okay?
Fucking burp.
What? That's the promo you
This is
get.
great promo. The guy.
No, I have massive acid reflux.
Lately, you have.
I have it. I get chunks of like things that I ate like yesterday come up.
Oh,
Like just now I got
Oh no. dude.
cilantro.
what did you eat?
I had a burrito yesterday.
Dude, you guys are fucking disgusting.
Tapeworms, lice, acid reflux,
So gross, dude.
and they fuck.
I'm sorry. You're not. You're very. Look, you're.
No.
You obviously. I don't think you liked it.
he-
I was kidding.
here's
I
the
don't
thing,
pop
Shane.
lights on my head. Go ahead.
I'm probably, you're right, a lot more disgusting than him.
I.
Like he does not like he is Christian sex. Like I go for it.
Hell
Yeah. Do you have Christian sex?
Yeah, obviously. Look at. Again, kind of like a YouTube special. I really don't have other options.
I know. But do you like experiment in? I mean, I don't want to get too.
He doesn't. You know what he said to me yesterday? I was like, "Hey, did you like it when we had anal?" And he didn't even remember it. Do you know how heartbroken I was that I put myself out there in
Do you
that
like
way?
anal?
It's fine.
It's yeah. but-
Neutral, or it's fine, right?
It's fine.
It's
Yeah.
but you. That's not your go-to. It's like.
No.
It's not a crazy.
Like if there was a menu, right, and you got to choose one thing
Yeah.
as your entree,
Sure.
anal sex wouldn't be.
But
the
you
thing.
didn't
No.
even remember it. It didn't even clock in your like. It wasn't stored in your memory
My
bank.
appetizer would be making out, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Nice
Yeah,
make out.
you're right. That's nice, right? Nice makeout's great. My entree would be what? Missionary.
Missionary sex.
yeah.
Classic.
About 2 minutes.
2 minutes. Yeah, yeah.
2-minute mission.
And our dessert
Hopefully.
would be in the eyes.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
Master jerking, just what I mean, coming on the face.
Sweetie, you don't even have that in you.
Well, it's tough to get up there because you're down.
Yeah, I know.
You're a missionary.
Thank you.
And you're staying in as long as you can.
Thank you.
I
Thank
don't
you.
have time to crawl up.
Crawl
there.
up there, right?
Yeah.
So I hit maybe
Belly?
this mid.
Yeah.
this
It's
section.
belly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
And
I
then
you,
for dessert, you say, "Did you come?" And then she goes,
Right.
and she goes, "No," and you go, "You got to work on that. You should come next
yeah.
time."
I mean, will you like experiment and go, let's 69 it or?
Yeah, every once in a while, I'll toss in a good. So anything where I'm laying,
Yeah.
it's pretty easy.
Yeah. Because I'm more of a bottomy guy. Kind of. Are you bottomy or?
Well, no, I don't think.
Yeah. You're a toppy?
I'll get up there.
Yeah.
I'll get up there and ride a little.
He doesn't at all.
Well, I'm also have little legs. You know what I
What
mean?
does that even mean?
Yeah, I just have little legs, so I can't do certain things that he can do.
No, that's what are you talking about?
Because so
Like
I
from
have never-
behind, you can't take a knee.
right.
No, he needs a little bit of a height so that he can even. Hit
Yeah,
it
so
from
I need to
behind.
put like pillows, which is embarrassing.
I think you and me are in the two ends of the spectrum. 'Cause I
Yes.
need to somehow lower.
You're
It's
too
tough.
Ah, right.
tough.
It might even be harder for you
Yeah, definitely.
because
No, all he can, what you can do.
it's just give her height.
Don't point at me.
Yeah. What
All you
no,
can do.
No. You could have the girl right on the edge of the bed, right? on
Yeah,
her
that's
hardboard.
nice.
You could be standing.
Yes.
Right.
But not if it's an Asian style bed because we like the low beds.
That's true. So then, what would you do? Maybe could you be on your knees on the floor?
Oh, this is where me being big hurts. I got bad knees.
Oh, you do?
Yeah,
oh, you're
no,
bad.
I'm fine.
Yeah. Interesting. But what am I lacking that's not experimental or?
He just are such a good boy. You're just a good boy. Is what all I have to say about that.
Yeah, but isn't that kind of nice?
It is. It's very
Yeah.
sweet and it's very harmless. We've
Well,
been
I
together
mean,
a long time.
Long
though.
time, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I'll be honest with you.
So you guys would say you guys have loved each other long time?
He's fearless.
If you
He's
would, if you
fearless.
said,
I just love.
if you had to say,
You know what I love about you? The fearlessness, right?
shut the fuck
and
up.
the gall.
Shut up.
Oh, the
and
compliment.
The compliment.
Shut up.
Yeah. I like your. You know what? You got to learn to accept more compliments, because you remind me of me, and I don't like it when you do it.
Okay.
And when I look at you, right, when people compliment me, I'm the same way, and it's
Yeah.
like I deflect or I'll walk away or I'll go, "What the fuck you're talking about?" Is it? Were you beat as a kid?
No, not like particularly.
I know. Was it traumatic growing up?
No, I had a nice.
So
things were good.
What's your comic dark story? Or you didn't have one?
I don't really have one. No, just a nice
Nice Christian
Catholic
guy,
family.
good Catholic family.
yeah. Well, nothing traumatic or tragic happened.
I
in
think the key word is Catholic. There's always got to
There's the
be
trauma.
something.
Yeah.
Something there. Because I grew up Catholic. Let me tell you, that shit is not an easy ride.
Right.
The guilt, the shame,
Yeah,
and all
for
of
sure.
that shit.
Never got diddled in the Catholic.
You
Never
Never
got
got
diddled.
diddled?
Never got diddled.
Oh, you're not a real Catholic.
Are you Catholic?
then.
I am Catholic.
Yeah.
But I have not been diddled.
Shit. I got
was
diddled
too
as
big.
fuck.
Did you get straight A's?
I did not, but
Yeah.
I did well. I did well in
Average.
school. Yeah.
Yeah. Were you the funny one in high school or no?
I was pretty funny, but I think I was more of a. I thought it was funny, and I think people thought I was a bully.
Yeah.
But see, that's the thing. I was only mean to like my friends. I wasn't like a bully to like the kids who were like that. It would be bullying. You know what I mean? Like a kid
Right.
without friends, I'm not going to pick on him.
Yeah.
Like a guy who thought he was cool or tried to be cool. Yeah, I would probably.
Yeah.
Yeah, because and I also think that you have the size. Like, I think that if you and I were the same way in high school, they would think that you were more of a bully because of your size. And
Yeah.
to me, it's like, oh, he's just aggressive, right?
Yeah.
I think size has a lot to do with it.
I think so too.
Because I'm pretty bully.
Yeah, he's a bully.
Sure.
Like,
I saw you pull up to the store,
and what I
How
do?
what did he
like
do?
just throwing your keys at a car guy.
Threw your keys in
He
the door.
fucking threw it at him. And
Oh
then
my
walked
God.
right up to me. He was like, "Yeah, good special." And like started fucking with people. I was like, "Oh my God."
Yeah, I do that. I think I'm a bully.
I liked it. And you pulled up in your car. Everybody else was pulling up in cool, nice cars.
Right. And what was mine?
Yours was with the Prius.
Yeah.
I wasn't
Banged up.
sure. Yeah, banged up Prius.
banged up
I was like,
Prius.
that's
Three
good.
doors.
I like that.
Yeah.
I
It's a
did like
vibe.
that. All
No,
the
I-
other comics are like, look at my cool sports car.
I know.
Here comes a Prius. You're like, fucking park it. I was like, damn, this guy's nuts.
Yeah. Like, were you there when Jeff Ross pulled up in a Batmobile?
Literally?
Yeah, he had some sort of a machine that looked like a Batmobile. There was like, it was black, low to the ground.
Mm-hmm.
It was like more of a Jeep, like a combination between a Jeep, like a Wrangler Jeep that you would do in the desert,
Uh-huh.
and a Batmobile. I'm not kidding you.
Well, those two are nothing alike. So,
I know.
fuck are you
Wait.
talking about?
Okay, let me just picture a Batmobile,
Okay.
right? But not the new one from the 1960s show.
yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
And then but imagine like, now kind of make it look like a Jeep.
It's so hard to do in my brain.
I'm not even. I'm
How
not
do you do
picturing a
that?
single thing.
Yeah. But anyway, pulled up on something like that, something I would never see. I've never seen anything like
Yeah.
that before in my life. And then I see guys like I don't want to name names, but like guys like Steve Byrne, they come in Mercedes, or Andrew Santino with his fucking, BMW, nice. And I like just
I like it too.
a Prius,
I like what you're doing.
banged up,
Yeah.
dirty inside.
Yeah, well, can you imagine bombing and then getting back in a fucking Lamborghini? Can you imagine not having 10? Like bombing for
I
10
know.
minutes and being like, oh, fuck.
And I like dressing like a homeless person,
Yeah.
and I like throwing keys at white people. And then,
Yeah.
Get, you know what I mean?
So you should understand the gym shorts,
I do.
Yeah.
socks, and
Ah,
the same vibe, dude.
It's the same. You and I are
Everybody's
the
wearing
same.
like ripped jeans and being cool by
Yeah.
being you're a comedian.
What's that old? Is it a book about the two guys, Lenny and
Mice and
Of
men.
Mice and
Mice and
Men?
Men.
That's you guys.
That's us.
Rice and men.
There he is.
All right, my bad.
No.
All right, I'll
did
stop.
it
I'll
again.
stop.
No,
No.
keep it going.
No. You need 5 more.
I'm so sorry.
Rice and Men.
That's the title of this
That's
episode.
fine.
That's your fault.
But Rice and Men. But you're the Lenny,
I think I'm a big. I do put off Lenny vibes.
right? Many
Certainly.
Or Mad Max Beyond the Thunderdome. What's that guy?
Thunderdome.
What is it called?
Thunderdome.
Mad Max and the but Beyond the Thunderdome.
Sure.
No, what's it called?
Thunderdome?
Yeah.
Oh, it's a Thunderdome.
Yeah.
Oh, I
figured
see
it
what
a
you, I
bit.
know where you're going.
What?
Master Blaster.
There we go.
Yeah.
But when I said Thunderdome, it threw you off.
It took me a second because I was surprised that anybody could even say that. I mean, how could you ever be that wrong?
I know.
That threw me off quite a bit.
Because there's certain things I just don't know what they're called. Like even if you know me, I have problems with, like I commit to a word even though I don't know how to pronounce it,
Yeah.
right? Whereas most people would be like, I'm gonna choose a different word because I could pronounce right. I'll just go for it,
Yeah.
right? So Thunderdome, not
Yes.
dorm, but Thunderdome. But Thunderdome seems more
Sounds
better.
like a porn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Shane Gillis and Bobby Lee and Thunderdome.
Two students fuck.
Two
yeah.
adult men break into a dorm and have sex with each other.
I think you and I is the perfect odd couple.
It would be a good odd couple.
Do you think so?
Yeah, obviously.
Yeah. In fact, I'm trying to think of something that you and I could do, right? That like, fuck the Vietnam movie, right?
Yeah, fruck it.
Fuck the deal.
Vietnam would be.
Yeah, but I'm not Vietnamese, you know?
Yeah, and I'm not exactly built like a troop.
Yeah.
Maybe if like a chef got lost.
Yes. You're Chef
Oh, and
Boyardee.
you're from the salt mines of Korea.
A chef gets lost.
Maybe one of the fat cooks gets lost.
Yeah.
And then you're from the salt mines of Korea.
So what you're saying to me is
Yeah.
the salt mines
Are filled
Korea
with
are filled with
mentally disabled.
Korean
Yeah,
people
isn't that where they go off to? Like, a lot of them, they put them to work in the salt mines.
in North Korea.
And then you're a chef, right? But you're
You
looking
need
for a
salt.
certain type of salt, not just, table salt. You're
There we
looking
go.
for.
How about this? I get kidnapped by by Charlie. All right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
They think I have Down syndrome.
Yeah.
They send me to the salt mine.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
We link up and escape the salt mine.
Yeah. That's really good.
And then they go to kill. You hide me in your village.
Right.
My guys come to rescue me and are like, let's go. We're going to blow up this fucking village.
Right.
And it's like an Avatar situation. where I'm like,
Wow.
no, these people are good people.
Ah.
And I try to save them, but in the end, they kill you guys with fire.
But
And I go like this at the end. I'm like, I'm going to go home.
you do look like you have Down syndrome.
I do.
You do have it?
I haven't.
I do.
No, but just a little bit.
Yeah.
Is that rude? He said it.
I say
It's not rude at all. It's fine.
I say it to you all the time.
Yeah.
It's not rude.
But I have
I
a
actually
little,
get called Asian a lot.
Really?
Yeah, especially
I have a-
pictures where I'm like smiling. And I have shitty facial hair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
No
I-
offense to.
Yeah.
the
I
Asians.
have a
You do have the Asian width.
Yeah,
Like the
wide
face
face.
proportions.
Yeah.
Very Asian.
Yeah, you do have it.
Small nose, all that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Surface area.
But you have you are a handsome guy though a little bit. See, there we go. He doesn't
Bro,
like
you
it.
totally switched. As
doesn't-
soon as the compliment happened,
He doesn't like it. Like Down syndrome, he was fine with. Oh yeah, I do have it. I look like I have it, right? No, but look at me, right? You're talented, right? A very good looking.
Oh, very good.
No, look at me, right? Very talented. And listen, your girlfriend is very pretty,
Thank you.
right? What?
No,
What? I can't give her a compliment either.
you can do anything you want. It's your show.
Yes. No, it's our show. This is not my podcast. This is our podcast.
Oh, come
Yeah.
on. Come on.
Okay.
Carry on.
So what I'm saying is that I want you to look in the mirror, Shane. Okay. Now I'm being real. All right. And I think this is going to be helpful. I want you to look in the mirror and just look in there and go, and say this to yourself.
I'm worth it.
No, not worth it.
All right.
Right. But
Oh,
This is an SNL bit.
sorry, something came out. Did you ever get COVID?
Yeah.
How was that?
Nothing.
oh dang.
Wow.
It's a hoax.
Yeah.
It's a fucking hoax. No, I got it. Yeah.
Did you get really sick?
No, I just lost my smell and taste for like 5
lucky.
days.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, some
Did you guys get fucked up by it or something?
No.
We never got it.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
That's good.
Because we're mindful.
what's that?
We care about other people.
Sure.
But we didn't get it.
I believe you.
Why did you get it?
Because my niece, I went home for Christmas.
Oh, that was when everyone had it. Yeah.
Yeah. And I'd been doing the road for months before that.
Yeah.
You never got it?
Never got it. I was on planes. I was in full rooms, all that. And then came home for Christmas and my fucking niece had it.
Oh my God.
You have to study people like you who are just so like resistant to the.
Yeah, I know. Because I was,
COVID?
yeah, of course. When I got it, I was like, ooh,
Yeah.
I'm fucked.
Yeah, but in planes, I feel like I'm not going to get it because they're pretty staunch, not staunch, they're pretty, you got to wear the mask the whole time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I don't feel in danger on a plane.
I don't.
Do you?
No.
Really?
Not
Not
really.
No, I mean, especially when there's the, specter of plummeting to your death at any moment.
Right.
That's kind of weighing on my mind more than like I hope I don't get a cold.
But at a club like the Comedy
I
Store,
used Spectre correctly there, right?
yeah, it was
think
really
so.
good.
Thanks.
But comedy clubs, because
George
there's
would
so many
know.
comics on the mic, that's the scary part. Right? Like in New York, I'm sure there's 1,000 guys on one
Yeah.
mic. No, I don't see anyone spraying it down.
We were using the
The foam thing?
foam things.
Yeah,
the
yeah.
cellar was doing different mics. Everybody had their own mic.
Yeah. Although Martin
was
Lawrence
kind
the
of
other
annoying.
night. So I brought up Martin Lawrence, and I go, Martin Lawrence, and then like 3 dudes walked on stage I've never seen before. And they just like, they weren't wearing hazmat suits, but they should have been because they were just washing everything down. You're right.
Yeah.
And people were like, what the fuck? And he goes up there, but it's like, I think they should do that between every comic. What's your problem?
Whose problem?
You.
No, about what?
So at the end of our podcast,
So I was like listening to the story.
What's your fucking problem?
I'm literally just sitting here listening to the story.
I felt like you were drifting off.
No,
Sometimes you do that. You go and you just kind of go into the clouds.
no, I'm here for this
No, but you weren't even looking at me though. What were you looking at over here?
because I was looking at her, looking at you.
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh yeah.
So Shane, at the end of our podcast, we do a thing called Unhelpful Advice.
Yeah.
So we get an email, right? Did people know that he's on the podcast, or these are just random emails?
There's some random, but there are people that emailed because I had put a little thing out on Twitter.
Oh, so many people on comments are like, "When are you gonna get him on? When are you gonna get him on?"
God.
Right?
Yeah.
That's another reason why I think you're hot shit, and I think you're great.
It is funny. Dude.
you
I'm
Yeah,
fucked up.
Honestly, you're great.
Thanks.
Dude, every
And
time he compliments, your legs get tighter.
It's
I think
fucked
you're
up.
great, and I want to be your friend, and I really like you.
All right.
You know, and I please. Okay.
Yeah, let's hang out.
No. Listen, calm down for a second. You know, you're wonderful. Go ahead.
Unhelpful Advice with Bobby, Khalyla, and Shane Gillis.
The first question is not a question. It was actually a common request on our Twitter and our social media. People are saying you have an amazing, surprisingly, Donald Trump impression.
Oh.
And they wanted to see if you could teach Bobby how to do the Donald Trump impression. He's tried it a couple times.
Can I hear yours?
I don't have one.
Yeah, you
Try
did
to
try
do
it
it.
once.
Try.
No,
You try-
you want first. I'll mimic you.
You try. First.
No.
You go first.
Well, just give me a sentence
okay.
that he would say, and then maybe I'll try.
Let's go. The greatest country in the world is America.
The greatest country in the world is America.
Okay.
That's terrible.
That was terrible. That was terrible. It was like Marlon Brando.
I know. Well, I mean, say one, do the same line, and maybe I can mimic it.
So you got to do the easiest way to do Trump is like the speech Trump when he's
Okay.
doing a rally. Trump.
Okay.
Because it's just in the back of your throat.
Okay.
The greatest country. That's it.
The greatest country.
Okay.
A little bit.
The greatest country.
Don't do this. Do this.
The greatest country.
Don't move at all. Only
Yeah,
move your hand.
All right. Don't move my body.
you're
Don't
sitting?
move your shoulders, just your
all right.
hands.
If you're
The
sitting,
greatest country.
sit like that. If you're sitting.
Don't. First of all, don't. Okay. So sit like this.
Don't.
Yeah. The greatest country.
The best country.
The best country.
Wow, what a country.
Wow, what a country.
A lot of Asians.
A lot of Asians.
Maybe too many Asians.
Maybe too
There
many
might be
Asians.
too many Asians. Yeah,
Maybe too many Asians. I don't know.
that's pretty good.
That was good.
Yeah. Thank you. Wow.
Wow.
Like you blew a gasket.
I did
there.
almost died. Give me. Do you do other impressions?
No.
Yeah, you must do other impressions.
it.
That was so. How
That
long
was
did it take
so
you to learn
good.
that?
I watch a lot of Trump.
Yeah.
I liked it.
Yeah. Like that bit that you do about your Fox. Is that true? Your Fox News dad?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Of
yeah.
course, I'm exaggerating a little
Yeah,
bit.
of
Yes.
course.
No, I mean, yeah, this was a rough year for. My dad was watching the news.
A lot.
Yeah, he was fired up.
That's really funny. Yeah.
he was fired up.
He is fired up.
I mean, yeah. That's how every dad is
Yeah.
just getting crushed by fucking Fox News. They're getting fucking crushed.
I know. I love it.
Every day. But I mean, there is the other side of that, which there are like the CNN dads and those guys that are like, can you believe what's going on?
Yeah.
Ew, dude.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Another question, Gil?
Another question.
Yeah, we got a question. It's hey guys, I'm a 28-year-old male who just can't seem to find a woman no matter what. I was burned at an early age, found my ex in bed with some random dude when I was 18, and I have since been alone. I've tried everything I can think of, gone out to bars, tried the apps, gave up, and hoped that the universe would somehow make us bump into each other like some cheesy rom-com. I'm completely out of ideas. What do I do? Who keeps calling
Phone
you?
is just
This is
going
fantasy
Sorry,
alert.
sorry.
Yeah, right?
It's fantasy
It
football.
is. It's
That was
fantasy
Is it?
Yeah,
Lamar Jackson? Who do you have?
No,
tonight?
I have ESPN. I don't know why on my notifications.
Oh, it's because we watched UFC.
I watch the UFC on it and it goes da-na-na, da-na-na. Okay, go ahead.
You really are 50.
It really is.
Yeah.
Why?
That's just an old man thing to have like notifications on apps going off at random hours. Like you're their target demo. Like guys
I know.
who don't know how to turn it off.
I don't know how to turn it off. Do you?
Yeah, I can turn that off.
Yeah,
for you.
yeah. All of them.
Yeah.
Like I don't like any of them.
Yeah. No one likes them.
Yeah, yeah.
It's just guys
I hate
too
it.
old to figure them out. Sorry.
So what do you think? How does this guy get a woman like you, Shane?
Oh.
Well, say it again. He's 28.
He's
he
28.
can't get any women.
He caught his first ex, I believe, was at 18, cheated on him, and ever since he's been alone.
Is he just cussing bitches out at the bar? Like,
Yeah.
what's he
He's
doing?
probably angry. He's probably an incel, possibly energy.
Yeah, but 10 years after you get you get cheated on, and then I mean, if you were dating anyone when you were 18, they cheated on you.
Yeah.
For the
Yeah.
most,
Exactly.
yeah, they all did.
We all did.
Yeah.
My suggestion is to go the other way.
Which way?
Just say, forget it. I'm not going to meet one.
Yeah, that's how that will work.
I
Actually,
think that will work. It's like, you know what? If the, you know, and this is a true story. I rarely tell true stories on this podcast.
True.
But this one is kind of true. Okay? I'm being real. So back in the day, when I was a kid, I used to go to AA meetings, all right? And there was this English guy named Barry. I don't think that I'm giving anything away. And Barry was, I'm not kidding you, hobbits would call him a little person. He was that little. And he was stocky, and he was from England. He had these rosy cheeks, and he was little, and hey, what's up? You know what I mean? He was just jolly. And he was a virgin until he was like in his 50s, right? He was just an alcoholic. And one day I go, do you not want to meet women? He goes, well, it's just not in my path. I've tried, and it's not. So I'm just focusing on spirituality, and focusing on, and so be it. It's God's will or whatever. You know, a spiritual guy. And then years later, I came back. I was living in LA and went back to an AA meeting there, and Barry was married with this really hot chick. She was a little older, but she was very pretty. And I just thought, I think that worked for him. Just focusing on his thing. And then when the time came, the love of his life came around the corner at that age. So let it go, I think. Don't you think?
Yeah. I mean, if you're pushing it, that's tough.
Yeah.
If you're going on like Tinder dates, like this is my girlfriend.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, this will be trouble.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's tough for me to give advice on dating
Yeah.
because the only advice I can be like, all right, is get very good at stand up.
I mean,
Like, that's as far
honestly,
as I
if
can
you
go.
and I were not doing this as a
No.
business, you think I would have been able to land somebody like this?
I'm surprised you were anyway.
I know. But even,
pretty good.
I hate when she goes. Always goes, well, I would have dated you in high school. No, you wouldn't have. You wouldn't even have known who I was.
I dated a guy with actual Down syndrome, okay? He's Panamanian, so
Wait, you did-
take that back.
While she's popping her
have
lines.
Down syndrome from Panama.
I did. So, like, I don't even know what you're saying. I've
Yeah,
dated fugly motherfuckers my whole life.
Okay, okay, babe. That doesn't make me feel that good. If that's the bar, you know what I mean? It's just like, oh.
The bar is low. I'm going to be real with you. The bar is very low. Has always been low, and I don't know what that says about me.
Jackpot.
But it's like, I don't know how I feel about that. But anyway, I believe that, that guy, you got to find that one thing that's nothing to do with being with a woman. If being with a woman is your sole purpose in life and your goal, right? I don't think it's going to work out. Fucking focus on, other shit. Don't you think? And then if you're good at whatever you do, they will come.
They will come.
Don't you think?
Yeah.
For sure.
I think so too. Like this guy. You have a beautiful wife, but you should be with nobody. I'm being real. You should be with nobody, but listen, right? You became a huge podcast producer, right? And people respect you. And all of a sudden, you know what I mean? Law of attraction. You've somehow got somebody, you know what I mean? Which is a miracle. It's a straight up miracle, my
Love
friend.
and light to you, George.
What?
Love and light.
Yeah. I mean, your cousin Bryce is way better looking than you.
You have a hot cousin?
I wouldn't think so.
No, but compared to him, have you seen his real face?
Oh, yeah, he's fucked up.
Yeah, he's fucked. He's fucked.
It's so much worse than I thought it was going to be.
I know,
It
right?
looks handsome from here.
That's his cousin.
That's his, compared to that. That's his
fuck,
cousin.
Bryce is a horse face, dude. That long fucking face.
That's kind of true.
That's true. Yeah, Bryce is a horse face. Get Bryce out of here. So this weekend you're going to be in
Yeah, Lafayette
Lafayette,
Comedy Club.
Louisiana.
Yeah.
What club is that?
I don't know. I think it's Lafayette. I think it's new.
Yeah. What clubs do you like?
I like...
Let me guess. The Madison one, comedy.
I haven't done that yet. I haven't done Comedy on State.
So good.
I've heard it's great.
Have you done Denver?
Have
Comedy
not
Works?
done Comedy Works. Just
You
started.
haven't?
Yeah.
You
Look,
have-
I started headlining, then I got canceled, and then COVID.
Ah,
It was all the last 2 years.
right.
So, like, I'm just getting into the better rooms.
The better
for
rooms.
sure.
Good. I mean, if you want a list, I think Tempe would have you. Have you played that?
I'm doing, the Tempe Improv?
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know if I've done that. Oh, there you go.
Oh, those are your dates?
Yeah.
Zoom in. I'll tell you what's good.
Start from the top.
Okay, so go down. He's playing Phoenix. What is it? Oh, well, first of all, you're playing Rick Bronson's room. I love Rick.
Yeah.
He's a great guy. Have you
I've done
played his
that. I've
Minnesota?
done that room. Yeah, the Minnesota, the Mall of America.
Yeah. Have you done his Edmonton room?
No, I haven't.
Yeah.
I just had to.
Rick Bronson's my boy. I love that guy. He's a friend. Milwaukee Improv. That's gonna be great. Go down. You know who owns that one is my friend Tony out of Schaumburg. Secret Group. What's that? I don't know what that is.
Oh, that's a show me and Ari are doing.
Oh, you are.
Before-
And then American Comedy Company is
Yeah.
my room. I love that room.
Yeah, I've heard that was awesome.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Ari's in town now.
Oh, is he?
Yeah. he comes over Wednesday.
We're doing yoga
We're doing yoga together.
Nice.
Wow.
Yeah, yeah. Shane, anytime you're in town, please come back and visit us.
Yeah.
I honestly, I just cool that you're here, man. And I've always wanted to meet you, and I'd like to be friends with you if you want. We have each other's number, and also you're going to be doing my room tomorrow, right?
Yes. Yeah. Can't wait.
In Brighton.
Yeah, that'll be awesome.
It's already sold out.
Yeah.
And do you get along with all the comics that are on that lineup? Do you know who they are?
I do.
Okay, good.
Yeah, there's not a lot of comics I don't get along with.
I know. I know.
Yeah.
You like Rosebud?
Yeah, I like Rosebud
She's
a lot.
great.
Yeah, she's a good friend of
All
mine.
right, give Shane a round of applause. It was
Thanks,
amazing.
guys.
Thank you.
Special. Where can we find all your stuff? All-
Yeah, Gillian Keeves on YouTube. That's the sketch show me and my friends made. And then, my special is just Shane Gillis live in Austin. It's on YouTube. Check it out.
Hey guys, that was our show with Shane Gillis.
We've been wanting him on for a long time, but we had him booked right before COVID. Then COVID messed that up.
But what didn't mess us up is our amazing sponsors. I want to give a shout out to them. For Hams, guys. You want to check that out? Go to forhams.com/belly. Once again, that's forhams.com/belly. Don't start losing your hair like Andres. You know, he needs to get into it. Also, guys, BetterHelp. This podcast is sponsored by BetterHelp, and TigerBelly listeners get 10% off their first month at betterhelp.com/belly.
And Liquid IV, get 25% off anything you order when you get better hydration today using our promo code BELLY at liquidiv.com. And get 20% off plus free shipping at manscaped.com/TigerBelly. Make sure your balls are fresh this fall with Manscaped.
And guys, if you like that sofa George is sitting on, Allform is offering 20% off all orders for our listeners at allform.com/belly. And if you want to ask us any questions for Unhelpful Advice, or if you have any requests from our guests you want to ask them, like Shane teaching Bobby the Trump impression, where can they do that, George?
At adviceunhelpful@gmail.com.
And first priority for video submission.
Video submissions. Please mark in it that it is a video submission so that we know, and we'll give it first priority.
Guys, you can follow George at George
Underscore Kimball.
Khalyla, Calamity K, Bobby Lee Live, Gilbert at Gilbert, and also follow us on TigerBelly at TigerBelly.
Go
ahead.
We have not asked for ratings in a while
Oh yeah, guys.
on
Apple.
iTunes, Apple Podcast app. We want to rank up a little more. So give us some ratings, and we'll read the fun ones on the show.
Yeah, so leave those comments on there if you want those read at the end of the show, and also give us 5 stars. and yeah, get us
And Bobby will be reading them himself. He'll read every rating.
every comment. Get us a top 10 in the world in comedy, guys. That's the goal. All right. Also, one final request. Make sure you guys have Elon Musk or SpaceX reach out to us. We are trying to make Inspiration 5 happen.
Oh my God, so desperate, Gilbert.
No, we're making it happen, George. Also, if you want any comedy to do with dentists, contact George. Good jokes there. Good jokes. All right, guys. We love you. Peace.